everyone, I hope you're really well. Today I have a review of the Zoeva on taupe brush set. I received this back in July for my birthday and I've been using it solidly, like every day, for a good 3 months or so now. So I feel like I'm in a really good position to talk you through it, what I think, and whether I think it's worth the money or not. So here it is. It comes in this little kind of clutch bag thing, I think is how they describe it on their site. You get 6 brushes in here. Grab them out. Here we go. I'd been hunting around for which Zoeva brush set I wanted for the eyes for ages. I would have bought them individually, but I wanted to be able to say to my husband, this is the set that I want, rather than giving him like a list of numbers of different Zoeva brushes. But I am still looking for some other brushes from Zoeva, so I will be adding to my collection. I really like their brushes. I already own the Zoeva 104, which I've done a first impressions review on. I think I might do an updated review of that because I've had that for a long time now, and that is actually coincidentally my most popular upload. So I think Zoeva brushes are quite popular because they are pretty affordable compared to some of the other brushes that you can get. So these have been freshly washed and I thought it was perfect timing to talk you through what I think about them and how I use them. What I thought I would do is just go through each brush and talk a little bit about how Zoeva describe what the use is of the brush and then how I personally use it. And whilst I'm talking, I'm just going to insert some clips of me actually using these brushes as well. To start with, I'm going to talk about number 227, which is the Luxe Soft Definer. They describe this as a super soft eyeshadow brush which smooths and defines your eye colour. The perfect tool for creating smooth transitions between eyeshadows and creating soft, seductive and feminine looks. It's perfect for pressed powder and loose pigment eyeshadows. It has a flat oval head which is beautifully handcrafted with natural goat hair bristles and is the ideal choice for blending eyeshadow in the crease of the eye and creating stunning effects and glamorous looks. Now, when I first got this set, because it comes with 2 kind of similar brushes, big fluffy ones, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to use this for, and I kept reaching for the other brush. But actually, I am using this brush quite a lot now. I generally use it to either blend or lay down a bit of initial colour or something. You maybe just want a quick wash of colour. This is quite nice, it picks up a nice amount of product. Considering I've been using these solidly for a good few months now, it still feels really soft. I've had no shedding with any of the brushes, and considering I use lots of different colours, it's actually washed really nicely as well. So wasn't quite sure how to use this one at first, but I do get a lot of use out of it. I kind of interchange it with the other fluffy brush, which I will talk about next. So this is number 228 and this is the Luxe Crease Brush. They describe this as being a multitasking eyeshadow brush which blends and shades eye makeup in the crease of the eye. It's an ideal beauty tool for creating perfectly defined radiant eyes, and it's an essential makeup brush for professional crease definition and a perfect eye contour, designed to effortlessly blend eyeshadow and shade colour transitions. It has a unique fluffy design which fits into the contours of the eyelid crease and takes the edge off colour. It's expertly handcrafted with marvellously soft natural goat hair bristles, and it has an oval head which blends colours and edges so your eye makeup appears beautifully soft and radiant. So it's a fairly similar description to the previous brush really. It's just that little bit longer in terms of the actual bristles themselves, and it's a little bit more fluffy. This is really nice for just softening your look back a bit, so instead of having lots of harsh edges, really good for blending, and I really like this brush. It just makes the whole job seem really effortless, I think, whereas this one is kind of like quite densely packed and fluffy all over. This one does taper slightly, so it is a little bit more precise, but it just makes the job of blending super easy. So really love this brush. Next one we're going to talk about is number 230 and it's the Luxe Pencil Brush. They describe the pencil brush as an essential eyeshadow brush for precise shading and blending of eyeshadow. It's also the key to creating sexy smoky eyes, and it offers professional application in the crease of the eye and along the lash line. It's shaped like a pencil, funnily enough, and it works to emphasize every corner of the eye area and is an ideal tool for precise shading, covering colouring up and smoothing edges in the eyelid. It's a small, stylish, compact and soft makeup brush. It has a unique triangular shape and is handcrafted with natural pony hair bristles. I already owned a brush fairly similar to this. It was a number 7 one, but it's a bit more rounded and it's a bit wider. And this is a little bit skinnier and it's a bit more tapered than the other brush. I love both of them. The number 7 one I've got is really nice for adding in maybe quite a lot of colour, whereas this one's really good for a bit more detail. And what I tend to use this one for is when I bring my shadow up and I want to be fairly precise with where I'm placing it, this is the one that I use because you can be quite precise with it and it just lays down a really nice amount of colour. This one and this one I would say I use every single day without fail. I love these two brushes. So that's number 228, the Luxe Crease, and 230, the Luxe Pencil. Really love those two. The next one is number 238, and this is the Luxe Precise Shader. This is a really small brush. This is the smallest one in the whole pack. They describe the Precise Shader brush as an especially small and precise eyeshadow brush. It's perfect for detailed work and exceptional accentuating of the eyes. It allows for easy and meticulous eyeshadow application, even when you have very small or hooded eyelids like I do, and it's ideal for applying a light shimmering shade as the final step in your eye makeup routine to set accents and highlight special areas like the inner corner of the eyes. It's been handcrafted with a blend of natural and synthetic bristles. Now, what I tend to use this one for, like it describes, for an inner corner highlight, or if I'm wanting to put a bit of definition, as it says, as a final touch, then I use this just to add some precise detailing. But I would imagine this one would be quite good to be able to do maybe a brow highlight as well, because it is quite small. So I do really like this. Doesn't get as much use as the other ones, but it is the perfect size for an inner corner highlight. Next we have the 317 Wing Liner brush. And this is probably fairly straightforward. It's a broad-angled eyeliner brush which is perfect for creating professional winged eyeliner looks. Beautifully handcrafted with fine vegan-friendly nylon bristles, it's the ultimate tool for achieving expressive statement lid lines, featuring an exquisite angled head which easily adapts to your natural lash line. It offers easy and flawless application of your favourite gel, cream, liquid and powder eyeliners. I haven't tried it with all of those different products it recommends, but I really like using this for doing a very subtle, or sometimes striking I suppose, powder eyeshadow line, because it's really flexible, so it really helps to create a really easy and effortless line, and like it says, it just kind of hugs your lash line really well, and I am not very good at doing winged eyeliner at all, but this does make the job a lot easier. I'll have to dig out and see if I've got any gel liner just to see how it works with that. But I really, really do like this brush. I don't tend to do eyeliner looks very often, but if I'm fancying a bit of extra detail along the lash line, then I reach for this and it just makes the job really quick and effortless. So I really like this brush. And then the last brush here is the number 322 and it's the Brow Line brush. They describe the Brow Line brush as a short angled brush which makes application of brow colour and powder a professional breeze. It's suitable for all cream and powder eyebrow cosmetics. It's a wide, short and slightly angled makeup brush which is beautifully crafted with vegan-friendly tack-on bristles. The angled shape will help you create the perfect arch with either creamy or powder products and is a must-have tool for well-defined eyebrows. When I first looked at this one, I wasn't sure if I was going to actually use it because I tend to just do the quickest, laziest eyebrows ever with just like a pencil or a crayon or something. I tried to do eyeliner with it, a powder liner, and it did not work at all. And I thought, oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this at all really. Then I revisited a different brow product, which was Wonder Brow, and I thought, oh, I wonder if I can use this with Wonder Brow, because I did a bit of a detailed review of it. Whenever you see the people apply Wonder Brow in like the social media posts, it's always using a different brush and not the one that comes with Wonder Brow. So I did try it and it did work, I suppose, but the thing is with Wonder Brow, when it dries it really sets, and I was worried about it knackering the brush and I didn't want it to do that, so I stopped using it for that. But for other brow products such as pomades or gels or powders, it does work really well. It's quite hard, it's short, it's got a bit of flexibility to it, it's fairly thick as well, so it picks up a decent amount of product, and what I tend to do is just blend the product on the back of my hand so there's not too much in there, and then just work it into the brows. And it's a nice shape to be able to use on your brows. So if you use powder or cream or gel brow products, then I would recommend this for application because it does make life a lot easier. In terms of the set itself, I think you do get a really good selection here. Like I said, I was really fussy with what I was looking for, and I would say that compared to some of the other ones, most of these get daily action. And I'm really pleased with how they're washing really well, they're nice and soft and fluffy still. I've not experienced any shedding with them, so I think they're really good quality. They work out to sort of £6, £6.50 a brush, not allowing anything for this at all. So I think that's really good value actually. The set is £40. If you are obviously only after a couple of types of brushes, then they're worth just getting on their own. But I didn't really have many eyeshadow brushes at all, so I needed to start from scratch really. And I saw this set and I just thought it was a really good selection for what I needed, and I'm really pleased with them. I also like the fact that they've got this really nice design to them. You've got the handles are really tactile and easy to use. They're kind of like a matte wooden finish with the on-taupe kind of diamond design on them. And then the metalwork itself is a really nice kind of coppery brown colour, and I just think it looks like a really nice set, and I think would actually make a really nice gift. And I was really happy to have received this, even though I did actually specifically ask for it after doing a lot of research. I'm really pleased with discovering Zoeva as a brand for brushes. I do really want to try some of their eyeshadows and blushes, but I certainly can't justify getting an eyeshadow palette because I already have quite a few. Probably get away with maybe trying one of their blushes, but certainly from their brushes I think they're lovely. They're great quality and they're really affordable. Let me know in the comments if you've got a Zoeva brush that you really love that you think I should check out, if it's one I've not mentioned yet, because I am in the market for some more brushes. I'd really like to get a nice one for applying blusher, and I want to get a new powder brush as well. Basically I want to replace all of my current brushes with Zoeva brushes. I hope this review was helpful. If it was, just give me a thumbs up down below, I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you again soon. Bye! Testing another drugstore foundation, and it is this one from Revlon. It's their Colour Stay for combination and oily skin, and I've got mine in the shade Buff.